Hello everyone. Welcome back to a new session. I welcome you all on my channel Grammar with Manju ma'am. Today I need to touch a very important or serious issue of learning English. Everybody wants to learn this language, but the problem all of us face is how to practice. Where from we'll get partners with whom we can speak. Because knowing grammar, knowing words, knowing set rules is something very different from speaking part. We all want to become fluent speakers. How is it possible? Because many of my learners, they approach me and they tell me, ma'am, I read books, I listen to many podcasts, I consume lots of English contents, I do practice to write my thoughts, I express myself in writing. But whenever it comes to speaking, I always face lots of problems, lots of problems. I'm not able to speak sometimes even one or two sentences in front of strangers. How is it possible, ma'am? How can I do it? And I don't have much money to spend. Yeah, I know. This time is very crucial. I can say if you have money, you have to channelize that money in different ways. You have to set your priorities where you can spend this money. Is it possible that without spending a penny, you can learn this language? And everybody finds such kind of remedies that how is it possible? How can I learn? I too advise all my learners that that is not very important that you take paid classes. Yeah, you can learn, but क्या चाहिए? जज्बा. सीखने का जज्बा होना चाहिए. You should have the burning desire of learning this English language that can be maybe for some it can be second language, for some it can be third language. Okay, and today's era is of English. Everybody knows it. It's a global language, and everybody wants to grab this opportunity to become a fluent speaker. But how? They all say that, ma'am, I checked on ChatGPT, I checked on the different, even Google application about the fee structure. Different people, different platforms are charging so high that I can't afford to learn. So I want to tell you all that first and foremost, think whether this language is important for you or not. If it is important, then by hook or by crook, you will make it a point to learn this language. And in the process of learning, you will certainly have many hardships, many setbacks, many problems, and at times you will feel like just leaving this, just quitting this journey. But don't give up. That is not the remedy. Some of you say that, ma'am, I have been learning for past 1 year and I feel that I can't even speak for 5 minutes on any of the topics. It's not about 5 years or 2 years or a few months. It's about how much hard work did you put in. 5 months, did you practice only for 5 minutes? Or 5 months you practice for 5 hours? It depends on your potential too. Everybody is not of the same IQ level. Okay, some understands very fast, some are slow learners. So our potential, our capacity is different. And learning something depends on that very much. To some extent, you can learn words very quickly, but the arrangement of those words in the order of your expression and thought, that is very important. And then comes the role of grammar. People say that grammar is not important. Yes, of course, grammar is not important provided you are staying in some English speaking country. You are somewhere where everybody or most of them are speaking in English. English is the first language for that country. Then it is 100% possible. But whenever I say that without grammar you cannot learn does not mean that you can't speak at all. You can speak. But what after the level of beginner? Don't you want to become an intermediate learner? You want. Then what matters? After that, what matters? Once you started, maybe you can say, I chapati eat. That's fine. The other person will understand also. Probably you want to say that I eat chapati. I chapati like. Probably you want to say I like chapati. Okay? But to speak with accuracy, that is very important. There's certain basic rules of grammar you should understand, you should know. And then you should start thinking in English, speaking in English. Now comes the biggest question mark. Speaking in English with whom? Who is going to speak with me? Ma'am, there's nobody at my home who knows English. Everybody speaks in Hindi or maybe for some certain regional languages. Then, ma'am, how is it possible? And ma'am, I don't have money to spend. Please suggest me. So today I want to tell you all, my dear learners, that there are various ways and means by which you can learn. There are many WhatsApp groups where learners are practicing on daily basis. But the most effective means which I found recently, means once I started taking online classes, then I explored that Skype is such a wonderful platform where people can practice with different learners. And some creative people, they have created a group of a Skype where nearly 500, 600, 700 or somewhere more than that people are the members of that particular Skype group. And there you can have even audio conversation. You can have even video conversation. So yes, initially when you are hesitant, you feel that I cannot face the camera, I cannot face the strangers, you can go ahead on audio call. You can start maybe for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. You can talk with mistakes. Start embracing your mistakes first. That is very important. गलतियों से भागना नहीं है. गलतियों को सोचना, समझना और उसको रेक्टिफाई करना, उसको करेक्ट करना, उसको सुधारना है. और वो कैसे करेंगे? पहले हम गलतियां करेंगे. हमने कोई भी चीज आज तक नहीं सीखी है जिसे हमने कभी गलती ना किया हो. जब हम बहुत छोटे थे, हाथ पकड़ के हमें लिखाया जाता था, तब भी प्रॉब्ली हम एक अल्फाबेट लिखने के लिए महीनों लगा देते थे सीखने के लिए. सीधी लाइन ड्रॉ करो, फिर उसके बाद वर्टिकल, हॉरिजॉन्टल या सेमी सर्कल, सर्कल, बहुत सारी चीजें स्टेप बाय स्टेप हमारे पेरेंट्स ने और फिर हमारे टीचर्स ने विद ग्रेट पेशेंस दे टॉट अस. So here again, I would suggest you all, have great patience. Okay? Don't just give up thinking it's not a cup of tea for me. It's not a piece of cake for me. Everything is not a piece of cake for everybody. Okay? But if you really want to learn this language, you want to become proficient in this language, you want to at least speak with everybody in English, then it is very important that you join certain Skype group. If you know, then certainly you can approach certain people. You think that there is nobody who can help you to join this Skype group. I have a few groups of female separately and male and female together as well. So if you want, you can share your Skype ID with me on my email ID. Don't share your Skype ID in public. I think just for privacy, it is important that you share it one on one, to whom you can trust, to whom you can believe. That is very important. Otherwise, it's a kind of another disturbance that every time or any time somebody can call you and you might not be free at that time. So you can share your Skype ID, and then I will certainly add you in that Skype group where you can practice. But there, your duty doesn't get over. You have to make it a point that every day you practice with at least 4 to 5 people, maybe for 10-15 minutes. Okay. Try to understand your mistakes, check your mistakes, because basic grammar is very much there with us, because all those who are trying to learn this language, they have studied English at least till class 10th. So the basic grammar, fundamental grammar is very much there. If not, you can just go through tenses first. Okay. That if you want to say, मैं खाता हूँ, मैंने खा लिया, मैं खा रहा हूँ, मैं खाऊंगा, मैं खाने वाला हूँ, मैं खाता तो हूँ, मैं खा चुका हूँ, मैं नहीं खाता हूँ. How to frame such structures correctly in English. So basic grammar is important. So just turn the books of even class 3, 4, 5 and check 3 tenses: present, past, and future, and their 4 forms. And then step by step, start using them, understanding the subject verb agreement rules, and then using them in the right order. And that's how you can become perfect. Please, one request: don't bound yourself in a boundary of like 1 month or 2 months. No. Start learning, keep learning. It's a long process. It's a long process. Okay. So still we get some Hindi words, difficult words, and we try to find out that what is the meaning of this particular word. Sometimes English is so prominent that we do not know exact Hindi of those English words. Rather, we have understood English so well. Okay. So it's just about practicing. Practicing with someone. First on audio call, and then make it a point to face the camera, because when you face interview, that time you need to speak one on one, person to person. Okay. And that time your biggest problem is that how to talk with this expert. Somebody who is sitting in front of me is an expert. He knows, he has the idea of everything where I have applied. Maybe you want to become a teacher, you want to become a principal, you want to go in IT sector. Okay. I found that Skype can be a great help for some learners. So please feel free, join Skype group and practice on a daily basis. And then let me know in the comment section once you started, did you achieve the desired goal? Did you achieve the confidence level to speak in front of anybody? That is very important. So practice makes a person perfect. We all need to practice. I'm sure this video is going to be helpful for some. If you do not find any platform where you can practice without spending money, Skype is the greatest support. According to me, I know that you are smarter than me and you might be knowing many other platforms, but I found this platform very useful. I added few people in this, those who are struggling to just accumulate 3-4 words in a sentence, and now they have started speaking. So they build their confidence by joining that group, by practicing with other learners. So I am sure that you can also achieve that level of fluency first. And once you will feel that you have started speaking, then nobody can stop you to become an intermediate level learner and even more than that. So thank you so much for watching. And please, it's not just for watching, it is for you all to just circulate this video in your friends and family so that they can also get an idea that how can they learn this language and how can they join this group. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.